Good morning, students. Now we start with the next, our important course offered to sixth semester, and the name of the course is Econ 365. And what is the course title? Farm Management, Production, and Resource Economics. So, students, already I send you syllabus copy for theory and practical of this course. So read it properly and keep it with you, and side by side also see the important lectures we're going to conduct, okay, in for this particular course. Now this is our first lecture, and in this lecture, this is the introductory lecture. So you must know about the two important divisions of economics, that is what is farm management and production economics. And in that we see the definition of these two important divisions, then definition, scope, objectives, and also relationship with other sciences. So this is the first video, and this is related with part first. And in part first, we discuss about production economics. Okay. Now see, already you heard about agriculture economics and agriculture finance. This course is also very important. Then agriculture marketing also you understand what are the different points we have to know in all these divisions. Now we start with the important division, that is agricultural production economics. Now what is agriculture production economics? See the definition. It is a sub-discipline within the broad subject of agricultural economics, and is concerned with the selection of production patterns and resource use efficiency so as to optimize the objective function of farming community or the nation within a framework of limited resources. Now see what the point focused in this particular definition. Here we have to see, in this particular discipline, we have to see about the production patterns which producer grows, okay, and resource use efficiency, okay, how much resources that farmer is used and how much profit, okay, how much income he received with the use of that resources, okay. So that point we study in production economics. The second definition, see the second definition, it may be defined as an applied field of science wherein principles of economic choice are applied to use of resources of land, labor, capital, and management in the farming industry. So specifically this production economics is focused on use of scarce resources. You know scarce resources, four important resources. We generally included that resources in scarce resources: land, labor, capital, and organization. Organization is also called as the management. So that is the important aspect. Here some business principles we applied for these resources to get maximum profit to the farmer. So this is the point we study in production economics. Okay, you understand? So what we study in production economics, it is the applied science. Applied means actual. These principles, economic principles, you can apply to the farming business. So that we study in this particular course. Okay. Now, why we study production process? Okay. The study of production economics is important in answering the following questions. So these are the questions of farmers. And to know all these details related with each and every questions, we have to study this particular course, production economics. What is efficient production? How is most profitable amount of inputs determined? You know, inputs means different types of your material. For example, seeds, fertilizers, manures, insecticide, pesticide. How much these inputs we have to use for getting maximum profit? How much amount we have to spend on these inputs? So that we know with the help of this subject. how the production will respond to change in price of output. Okay, because in agriculture, output means your final product. Okay, so in agricultural output, the prices not remains fixed. So season to season, there will be fluctuation in prices. So that also we have to study in this production economics. What enterprise combinations will maximize the profit? So this is also the question of some farmers. For example, crop production with livestock. Okay, so this is the best combination nowadays we just see for increasing the maximum profit. So that we have to find with the help of this discipline. What should a manager do when he is uncertain about yield response? So that is also the point. Risk factor also we have to study in such type of production process. And how will technical change affect output? Technical change means if you select any different technology in farming business, then we have to also know the effect of that technology in getting your final output or product. So that all the points we study in production process. Now, scope of agricultural production economics. See here, in production economics is concerned with two broad categories of decisions in production process. So in these two decisions, automatically we see there will be huge scope for this particular agricultural production economics subject. Number one, how to organize resources in order to maximize the production of single commodity. Okay, how to organize the resources. Okay, how to spend the resources for maximizing the production of single commodity. For example, that is the choice making among various alternative ways of using resources. Farmer use the different types of choices. Okay, and he also use different alternative ways. Okay, for using their available resources, and he can use the resources properly, then he will maximize his profit. And number two, what combination of different commodities to produce? This is also very important, means combination of commodities. For example, cash crops or your agronomical crops, intercropping, or maybe enterprise combination is there. For example, supplementary enterprises, competitive enterprises. So that also we have to know to get maximum profit. So these are the two important categories. In these categories, the scope of production economics is included. Now, subject matter of agricultural production economics. The subject matter of production economics includes such topics as methods or techniques of production. Okay, different types of technologies of production is used, combination of enterprises, size of the farm, returns to scale, leasing, production possibilities. All these points we see in detail in our further lectures. Don't worry about all these things. You only see the different types of points included in subject matter, like farming efficiency, soil conservation, use of credit and capital, risk and uncertainty, which affect decision making. Now, the second point in subject matter, any agricultural problem that falls under the scope of resource allocation. What is resource allocation? Resource distribution according to the available area. And marginal productivity analysis is the subject matter of production economics. Marginal productivity means how much change that particular output is getting by using the resources. So that we study in marginal productivity. The production economist is therefore concerned with any phenomena which have a bearing on economic efficiency in the use of agricultural resources. Economic efficiency means how much amount of income or output one can get. So that we study, or that all the points we deal in the subject matter of agricultural production economics. Okay. Now, At last, we see the objectives, main objectives of studying this agriculture production economics process, okay, or subject. Number one, to determine and define the condition which provide for optimum use of resources. Now see, what is optimum use? Optimum means balance, not less, not more. So we have to concentrate about the optimum use of resources. If your area is 1 acre, then how much amount of different inputs you have to use for that 1 acre area? So that you have to determine and define for the conditions. So that is related with the optimum use of resource. You have to analyze all these things for 1 acre. Now, second point, to determine the extent to which the existing use of resource deviates from optimum use. If farmer is not using, if farmer is using more resources, if his area is 1 acre, then for 1 acre, this is the requirement. Okay, for example, for 1 acre, you have to use 10 laborers, but he uses 15 laborers. Okay, then this is the point related with the determining the extent to which existing use of resource deviates from optimum use. You have to only employ 10 laborers, but if the farmer is employing 15 laborers, then that you have to analyze with the help of this particular subject. To analyze the factors which are responsible for the existing production pattern and resource use. Factors means different types of resources. Okay, so this is also the point, how much amount of labor is required, how much amount of land is required, how much amount of seed is required, so that you analyze, and to explain means and methods for changing existing use of resource to the optimum level. If you are using the different types of resources, then you have to come for optimum level. How you can achieve the optimum level? For that purpose, you have to also study the different means and methods that also included in this subject, agricultural production economics. So students, now you clearly understand about the agricultural production economics. It is only focused for how much resources that farmer should use for getting maximum profit. So this is very, very important, clear clarification about the agricultural production economics. And this discipline is working for this particular point. Okay, so you again read it carefully, and in next lecture we see about the farm management, details related with the farm management. Okay, thank you.